1. Perplexity Comet, the AI browser that does your tasks. Google take note. 2. OpenAI releases AI-powered web browser, a threat to Google Chrome. 3. AI browser Comet, Perplexity CEO says recruiters and assistants will be automated. 1. Perplexity Comet, the AI browser that does your tasks. Google take note. Stop what you're doing, the browser you thought you needed might be about to change. Perplexity has unveiled Comet, a brand new, AI-first browser that openly aims at the very throne Google Chrome has occupied for more than a decade. Only Perplexity Max subscribers, or those lucky enough to jump the early access queue, can try it today, yet the promise is simple: weave artificial intelligence into every click, scroll, and search so that ordinary browsing feels almost automatic. Here's the headline feature most people will notice first. Instead of tossing you onto a familiar sea of blue Google links, Comet replaces the standard results page with Perplexity's own answer engine. The moment you type a question into the address bar, relevant links float to the top. 2. OpenAI releases AI-powered web browser, a threat to Google Chrome. In a bold move that could reshape the landscape of web browsing, OpenAI is on the verge of launching an innovative AI-driven web browser aimed at taking on Google Chrome, the reigning champion of the browser market. This development, as reported by 3 insiders, is set to intensify the ongoing rivalry between OpenAI and Google in the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence. Scheduled for release in the near future, this new browser is designed to leverage artificial intelligence to transform the way users navigate the internet. By doing so, OpenAI aims to gain direct access to a vital asset that has fueled Google's success: user data. This could potentially disrupt Google's advertising revenue, which heavily relies on the information gathered through Chrome to effectively target ads and drive profits. Imagine a browser that integrates a chat interface similar to ChatGPT, allowing users to interact without the need to click through multiple websites. This feature is part of OpenAI's broader vision to seamlessly integrate its services into both personal and professional aspects of users' lives. However, OpenAI has chosen not to comment on this development, and the sources who provided this information have requested anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the topic. OpenAI, led by the visionary entrepreneur Sam Altman, made waves in the tech world with the introduction of its AI chatbot, ChatGPT, in late 2022. Following its initial success, the company has faced fierce competition from industry giants like Google and emerging startups such as Anthropic, prompting OpenAI to explore new avenues for growth. In a significant strategic move, OpenAI recently announced its entry into the hardware sector, acquiring the AI devices startup IO for a staggering $6.5 billion. This acquisition, led by Johnny Ive, Apple's former design chief, signifies OpenAI's commitment to expanding its technological footprint. The forthcoming web browser will not only serve as a platform for browsing but will also enable the integration of OpenAI's AI agent products, such as Operator. This means that users could have AI agents performing tasks on their behalf, like making reservations or filling out forms, all within the browser environment. However, OpenAI faces a daunting challenge. Google Chrome boasts over 3 billion users and commands more than 2/3 of the global browser market, according to StatCounter. In contrast, Apple's Safari holds a mere 16% market share. As of last month, OpenAI reported having 3 million paying business users for ChatGPT, indicating a growing user base but still a long way to go to rival Chrome. Interestingly, other AI startups are also entering the fray. Perplexity recently launched its AI browser, Comet, which can perform actions on behalf of users, while the browser company and Brave have introduced their own AI-powered browsers capable of summarizing web content. The success of Chrome in providing user data for targeted advertising has been so significant that the U.S. Department of Justice has called for its divestiture, following a ruling that deemed Google to hold an unlawful monopoly in online search. OpenAI's browser is reportedly built on Chromium, the open-source code that underpins Google Chrome and several other browsers, including Microsoft's Edge and Opera. Last year, OpenAI made headlines by hiring 2 former Google vice presidents who were instrumental in developing Chrome. This move indicates OpenAI's serious intent to create a competitive browser. In fact, an OpenAI executive hinted that the company might consider acquiring Chrome if antitrust regulators push for its sale, although Google has no plans to sell and intends to appeal the monopoly ruling. Ultimately, OpenAI's decision to develop its own browser, rather than simply creating a plugin for an existing one, stems from a desire for greater control over the data it collects. This strategic choice could have significant implications for the future of web browsing and user privacy. As we await the launch of OpenAI's browser, one must ponder, will this new entrant be able to challenge the dominance of Google Chrome? What are your thoughts on the potential impact of AI on web browsing? Share your opinions in the comments below. 3. AI Browser Comet. Perplexity CEO says recruiters and assistants will be automated. Perplexity CEO Aravind Srinivas believes AI browsers like Comet will reshape the future of work by automating key white-collar roles such as recruiting and administrative assistance. In a recent podcast interview, Srinivas explained how Comet can access apps like Gmail, LinkedIn, and Google Calendar to handle tasks typically performed by recruiting coordinators and executive assistants, such as generating candidate lists, sending personalized outreach emails, and managing calendars. He predicts Comet will evolve into an AI operating system for white-collar workers that continuously runs tasks and executes commands from natural language prompts. While opinions are split on whether AI will replace or augment white-collar jobs, there is broad consensus that change is coming fast and workers must adapt to remain employable.